Hello, um, this is Dr. Butler, and I am going to demonstrate for you how to wire an outlet with a switch in the proper way so that you could put this into your house. We did this as a lab, but we weren't quite able to finish it, and I want you to know this for assessment purposes. So if you could follow along. So the materials I have here, this was I forget whose group was over here, but by the door. I just kind of took apart a little bit your setup for the switch, and I am going to reassemble it and kind of show you. So right now we have an outlet that is properly put together. The white, which is the neutral, is connected to the large prong side of the plug. The black, which is hot, is connected to the small prong side of the plug, and the ground is connected to the casing with that. So I'm going to install my outlet into the blue box and get that set up. And I just will drill this in, and this was already done. I took this apart before, but I am just showing you how we assemble this so that you can do it on your own, or at least understand how to do it on your own. Okay, so I got that in there. And the white insulation on the cable is inside of the plug. Everything is tight inside of here, and now I can put the cover on, and that should be good to go. It is not yet connected to power because we have to still do the switch and the plug that will go into the main power. So there we have an outlet. Okay, now we are going to work on the switch. We're going to assemble the switch into the other blue box here. With that. Now with a switch, it's a little bit different. We are tempted to take the white wire, put it into one side, and take the black wire and put it into the other side. That is not right. You will short circuit. You will likely blow a fuse if that is the case. So what we do is you use hot wires, the black wire from one side, which is going to go to the outlet, and the black wire from the other side, which is going to go to the main power, need to be connected onto the switch. And we're all going to do this inside of the plug. Thankfully, we already have all the wires stripped and everything ready to go. So I have this this wire going through here is the wire that is going to the outlet. This is our plug that we are going to be putting in there. So I'm going to feed the plug wires through. So now we have both of these wires that are coming out. And now I'm going to hook up the black and the black to make sure that this is correct. To do that, I am going to simply take one black wire right here, and we're going to make a little U-shaped connection. Set that up into the switch outlet. May be painful to watch me do this because it's a little tedious, but that's okay. I'm going to pinch, once it's inside of the screw, I'm just going to pinch it a little bit so we have a nice connection. And then tighten that down. It's hard to do this on video. I got that side ready. There's not a lot of barrel wire that's stretching out there to prevent a strange connection. Now, I'm going to take the black wire that is going to the outlet, and I'm going to do the same thing and connect it onto the other switch. So now the switch is going to turn on and off the switch is going to turn on and off the hot, which is important because you don't want a hot kind of running wild through there. So you want to be able to turn on and off the hot, and the neutral will be the one that will always be connected. All right, So now I have my 2 black wires that are connected, and then that they will both fit in there. Now the neutral, which are our whites, need to be connected together. And we're going to just connect those together with a pigtail connector, and just put that in there, twist it up. We want to twist it enough so that there is no bare wire showing and that they are tight in there. So see the pigtail. All right, and the last connection is that we need to connect all of our grounds to the ground of this, and we're going to do that. We could, this is the green ground screw, we could try to twist one of these wires and twist the second wire onto that plug, but the best practice is to use a 3rd bare wire, connect all 3 of those together, and then you can connect those together. So here we go. Put all 3 of those together, use the pigtail to make a connection. And again, the ground is a safety precaution. It prevents short circuits, and also it prevents any extra charge or the metal that is on switches and other components like faucets from becoming charged or becoming hot. And so it is a nice safety precaution. That is a requirement by code. Back in the day, the ground was not a requirement by code. So now I'm connecting it to the green screw on the outlet, and I have that. So black to one side, black to the other side. That is what's going to get switched on and off, the hot. The neutral is connected together. The grounds are connected together, and we can do that. And the interesting thing is that ground, back in the service panel, ground and neutral are both at 0 volts. And you now have to fiddle with the wires. I am knocking things all over the place. We're just going to get these in a shape where I can actually get the wires in there. Being a little bit aggressive here, which is fine. And then I can get my outlet in there, and then I need to find the right screws. To do that, I'm going to pause the video because it looks like I don't have screws to put in the outlet. All right, got the screws for the outlet, and I will put those in. Well, apparently I got the wrong screws, so I will have to, one of them was wrong. I got that connected, hold on. All right, got the other screw, which I was missing, which always happens in an experiment, right? We're always looking for things. Oh, Dr. Butler, this doesn't work. Well, I can help you. There we go. So, got the outlet is screwed into the blue box, and now just double checking here. Blacks, whites, ground, all connected. Insulation is not really coming out, so we are all connected properly. So I can then put on the cover of this. And preventing any of these things from some weird natural connection. So there we go. We got these all plugged up, and now we're going to test to see whether this works. Inspector, that's me, checks these and says, hey, these are okay. We're going to grab a light, and we're going to check and see if this light works with the switch. I am going to plug in that into the outlet. Turn the switch to off position. We're going to plug this into the main power. And we have a switch right here. Light is, I don't know if the light is on or not, but I'm going to switch it on. Light turns on. Switch the switch off. Light turns off. Yay, we have a working switch. So that is how you properly wire a switch so that you can run electricity onto an outlet.